Hi guys.
We should be saying it small.
Why?
Because we've left them for time. Are you not ashamed of yourself? So just
Sorry.
let's just say
Sorry.
Let's just say hi. Let's say hi, guys.
Welcome back to a YouTube channel. Sorry. Welcome back. We really forgot that. Shame, but okay. Guys, welcome back again to another episode of the Marketing Unleashed podcast.
Yeah.
With you here is, as we usually do it, your favorite host, Oluwaseyi, and
Miracle.
of course, and we apologize for, going on.
Guys, Sheyi had a very huge outburst before this.
You guys
and
know
she
it.
said it is me. But we know the truth. And the truth they say
You
will
guys,
set you free.
yes, no evidence. Guys, don't mind us, but don't worry,
Yes,
we're
we're
back
back.
fully, and
Sheyi, what are we discussing? Let's go jump.
we're just jumping straight to it.
Because
guys.
this topic we are discussing is not the one they used to
Yes,
smile.
no, we're not smiling.
It's not the one they
today.
smile.
No, we're keeping it like straight face. We smiled with you.
Sheyi, do you know something recently happened? And we are talking about influencer marketing.
Yeah.
And something recently happened of a said influencer, I won't call her name.
Okay.
And they asked her what she was wearing. She said, this shoe is from Alexa McQueen. This thing is Cartier bracelets. This one is this. Okay, what's the dress you're wearing? It's a Nigerian brand. I don't want to call your name.
Right.
Shay, what are your thoughts on the 21st century influencer market?
Right.
Those that do influencer marketing.
Well, for me, I would say that for influencers generally, there are some people that they are influencers, but they still do not understand the ethics around influencer marketing.
Yes.
Right. So I believe that a lot of people, especially our Nigerians, feel like because they have large following and they can decide what brand they want to influence for or attach to themselves, they can choose to do whatever they like. However, I feel like that incident, of course, it's left to the influencer to do whatever.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you don't want to put yourself in a light where because some of the brands that you're putting on, they are supposed big brands, and then because you feel like what you're wearing is a Nigerian brand, you feel that mentioning that particular brand will make you look cheap or make you feel like you're promoting the Nigerian brand for free. However, there's no big deal because this particular big brands that you're mentioning,
to promote those big
you
brands?
were not paid to promote
Exactly.
those people. So it wouldn't. It's in that setting, it wouldn't matter.
Yes.
If you had mentioned the name of that brand.
I agree.
At that point in time. So that's really what I think about it. However, a follow-up story that I saw was that, even the brand owner, the Nigerian brand owner herself mentioned, she doesn't mind as long as the celebrity paid her already. And I'm like, okay, well.
No, which is fair. But
fine.
I think one thing we're discussing here is the ethics of influencer marketing.
Exactly.
So I would want to go first. What makes someone an influencer marketer?
So
what makes someone an influencer?
An influencer,
Yes.
So basically, for the most relatable definition to be an influencer is you have a particular number of following, large amount of following. Maybe not necessarily large because we have different different levels of influencers.
Yes.
So micro, mini, the mega influencers depending on follower level. However, influencers are supposed to have communities that they are able to influence people's decisions, right? So being an influencer, you have a community that trusts you, that their values align with your own values align with their own values, and that's why they're able to come to you and properly follow you to say, they're
agree.
part of your community.
I think what you mentioned, which is spot on, is your ability to influence.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the truth. So whilst numbers are important, and I will go on the back of that, and I like that you said it's not even the number of followers.
Yeah, it's not just the numbers.
Whilst numbers are important, the question is, do you have the ability to
Influence, exactly.
Like,
That's
can
very
someone
important.
make a buying decision on the back of the fact that you said this?
Exactly.
We're going to talk about some of our favorite influencers, and off the top of my head, I would always preach yesterday, today, and maybe forever for now. One person I genuinely love and admire is Dima Ume. I do not play with her. Maybe because I've heard different stories. One of the most recent that I've heard was, but this happened even years ago, before she even became Dima. So at that point, she was even hustling and looking for money. There was like this friend of mine that was trying to start off a makeup brand.
Okay.
And I think she was doing like a lip line or something like that. And she sent the products to Dima as for free, like for them Dima to review. So she reached out to Dima, oh, I would like you to like influence my product and all of those. And Dima was like, okay, send your rate card. Dima sent her rate card. And Dima put, oh, this is what a story post is. This is what like a proper carousel post is. This is what a proper YouTube video was. That YouTube video was like the highest. She picked the highest.
Okay.
She was like, oh, Dima, send me your account number, let me pay. Dima said, hold up. It's not about sending the account. Send me the product. Let me try it on. If it's something that I know that I can, speak about and it's good, then I'm now going to advise my followers to pay for this. Now, and when the product came and Dima tried it on, she was like, this product is not good. I think it's heavily pigmented. Except you want me to do a review. And definitely, that review will not be good.
So not, of course.
So she was like, do you want me to do a review, or would you rather take your product back and work on it, on this like feedback that I gave you? Then in the future, we can have this conversation again. So it clearly showed a clear case of authenticity.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow, if Dima says, go for this, in any of Dima's videos, like there was a time I was looking for Bubu and Ankara, and Dima just mentioned one brand like this. I ran there, as I was going to the girl's page, she was like, that print that Dima wanted used was sold out. I had to get another print. Have you had a similar experience with an influencer that you feel like is very
so for me, an influencer that I would say is authentic as well would be Tomike.
I agree.
Because I feel I've followed Tomike for a very long time now. I would say about 5 years now. And she has been consistent. And what I really like about her is the fact that she has a community. So I like it. And from a marketing perspective, right, I like it when, you're trying to create a community where you take your followers on a journey. And then
like what she did with Maltina.
Exactly. They feel like they're a part of your brand. They're a part of you. And they are able to easily relate with you. So when you bring stuff to them, it is easier for them to consume it and, purchase when you ask them to. And that's what she has been doing for a long time now because, she has done it with Maltina. She has done it with some other brands, 5K Fashion Store. Recently, she's doing one with Style by Valentino. And,
Have you gotten any piece from Style?
I've not gotten yet. Please don't wreck me. Don't wreck me. But I am able to still know this brand off the top of my head because I've seen how she has over time like promoted these brands.
And she sticks to them.
Exactly. And that's why Mali at you today. I know recently not recently. At some point in time, some air brands were reaching out to her and they were asking her. I was going to ask,
does she own Mali?
No, I don't think she owns
because
Malia.
the way she carries that brand.
And she mentioned that she's not going to be taking any air brand for now or for the longest time that she knows. And she came out, very, very honest. So you don't feel like, and that's why I feel like, and that's the point of authenticity that you mentioned, that when these influencers actually carry their followers along and then they're able to know. So you are able to, the brands that you not just influence for them for sales, but top of mind awareness, which is very important. And that's why I'm able to still remember these brands in my head. So even if I need to make any purchasing decision today, in line with those brands, they come to my head first, and then I go ahead to make a decision.
So off the top of your head, as we round up, what are some ethics that people that are looking to be influencers need to hold on to? I will start first. I would say, first of all, do not practice classism. The first story that we gave is an example of, I only roll with the big guys. Right? Be open to, what do I call it? Be genuine, right? So don't come and say that story. Do you know that if that influencer that they asked her, what brand are you wearing? And she was like, I don't want to disclose any brand. Do you know everyone would have been fine
Exactly.
with it?
You could have just said, I got this one for this, I got this one for this, I got this one for this.
Yes, and don't call any brand.
You don't call any brand, exactly.
But for the fact that you're now doing it on the base of perceived value, you want to be perceived as the it girl. That's something I would say be genuine.
Yeah.
Another ethic I would say that upcoming influencers should not joke with is their authenticity.
Yeah.
Do not be someone that can be bought with money. Be very, very authentic.
Yeah.
So what are that things?
I think another thing for me would be for values. As an influencer, you need to have, your values and what you stand for, apart from, having yourself in a niche. I'll come to that. When I mean values, I mean that as an influencer, you need to know that even before brands approach you, they already know what you stand for. They know that this is my brand. I don't think this person will influence for me.
Imagine you now, somebody's coming to you with like weight gain Or weight loss.
Exactly. Come and give
Shay,
me
how
weight
you
loss.
do weight
Or
loss?
another thing is, you want to come and do skincare. You want to tell me to come and do skincare. I cannot influence for you, because I'm going to be lying.
Yes.
Because obviously
You have a good skin.
I have a good skin, and I
Yes.
don't do skincare routine.
Yes.
So just have your values to say that, oh, this is what I stand for.
Do you know
Such that
recently?
people that want to come to you, you will be able to, if you know that you are working with the correct brands that you want to work with, and then
Yes.
your followers know you for what you stand
Yes.
for. That is what will even help you
Yes.
to be able to do your job and achieve your goals.
Speaking about values, do you know recently there was a skincare brand that was shut down? Do
I
you know that
saw
gist?
it,
Let's not call the
I'm
name.
not
But you know what
we
I'm
don't
talking
call
about.
names.
But you know what I'm
I saw
talking
it-
about.
I saw it recently, like
And
2
do
days
you
ago.
know that a lot of influencers
Yes,
have
now.
promoted the brand?
Plenty, even your BB Niger faves. But
Ah.
I'm not coming for that table.
You have to go there.
I'm not dragging. It's BB
But
Niger
guess what?
season, please.
Do you know that it now begs it makes me bewildered about the authenticity of those guys.
Exactly.
I cannot take their words for Jack.
Nope.
Because it clearly means wherever the money is, that's where you are.
Yeah. And that's
And
another
that's what you said
thing.
about values.
Just exactly
Yes.
have your values. Don't say
Yes.
that because you really. Yes, and another thing upcoming influencers should know is that, like I mentioned earlier, it's not by the amount of followers.
Yes.
You can have 3K followers, 5K followers, and you are still able to
Yes,
get good
numbers.
results.
What are your
You're able to
numbers?
get numbers.
Yes.
So don't think that, oh, you just want to keep getting deals, and then at the end of the day, you are not, honest enough, and people can trust you, because when you take any type of brand, and then your followers purchase the first time, second time, third time, and they get disappointed.
Yes.
They don't trust you enough
Yes.
to make buying decisions
Yes.
from what you have said.
Exactly.
So you are just going to be ruining your future for the now.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
build
Ruining your
your
future
values
for the now.
from now on. If it means you're going to take up 1 or 2 brands,
Yes.
and when your followers go there and then they purchase, they know that yes, what they have gotten is the original thing.
Yes.
In fact, when people want to drag you in the future, your
Those
followers
people,
will be the ones
yes.
to go and testify on
Yes,
your behalf to fight for
exactly,
you to say,
exactly.
oh no, I trust this person. This person knows our game. When you hear your influencer, there are some people that bear that name,
And
it's
we
not
know them.
easy, and we know them.
We know them.
So yeah, that's
for final words, I think for me, just like I would say, is be authentic.
yeah.
Just like what Shay said, I think is the crux of this conversation. Your
Yeah,
values.
have your values.
Don't eat your
Don't
future
compromise.
for the now.
Your values, yeah, exactly.
I hope you found this helpful. Send it to your upcoming Gen Z buddies
And if you are
that want to be like influencers.
if you're an upcoming influencer too, this
Yeah.
is a good tip for you.
Exactly.
And if you have not even thought of being an influencer, or you're still a content creator,
Yeah.
this is something as well, because
Yeah.
content creators too, they are tilting towards this influencer part.
yes.
So this is going to be useful for you, or that's your friend. So
Yes.
make sure you like, subscribe, share, and
We'll see you next time. Bye.
bye.